Hey everybody, my name is Philip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're going to be mixing up the video structure a little bit because usually I have a more structured video. Today's going to be kind of off the cuff a little bit. And today we're going to be talking about how SpaceX, NASA, also Northwest Arkansas, and Canoe are all colliding in an amazing event. So let's talk about that. But again, I do have to ask this. If you are watching the video, make sure you hit that like button. And also subscribe because I try to make as much content as humanly possible for Northwest Arkansas. And so I try to make that content go to anywhere possible that people are looking to move here. So hitting that like button and also subscribe button makes a big difference for me. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so there's not gonna be a structure to this video. So let's kind of talk about what's happening with all of this. So a couple weeks back, there was a rumor going around that Elon Musk had stopped in Northwest Arkansas. And I talked to a couple of people and they were like, well, we cannot confirm nor deny he was here. I'm like, okay, so he was here at some point, obviously. So I put that in the back of my mind. I was like, why is Elon Musk showing up in Northwest Arkansas? So I was thinking potentially that, maybe Tesla might be acquiring Canoe. So Canoe is a future competitor to Tesla, and they've made their headquarters here in Northwest Arkansas. And so I let it kind of sit in the back of my mind, and I wasn't sure what was happening. Didn't really know if it was true or not, but I was like, well, okay. Asa Hutchinson, the governor, was up in Bentonville a couple weeks back checking out Canoe, the new EV manufacturer, everything. So there's a lot of commotion going around Canoe because they've just moved from California over to Northwest Arkansas, and they're starting to set up their headquarters more and more around Northwest Arkansas. So Elon Musk potentially was here, potentially wasn't here. Who knows? I don't know. Weeks later, turns out that Canoe was awarded a NASA contract to be the actual manufacturer that's going to be taking the astronauts from the launch station over to the launch pad itself. Now, it might seem a little trivial in general because why does it make a difference? But the core concept here to think about is that at some point, NASA is going to be actually using Canoe as a potentially manufacturer for the future Lunar Rover. So if you weren't aware, I think in 2026 or 2024, I think it's 2024, there is Artemis, which is going to be the next time that America is going to space, going to the moon. And so everyone is starting to get prepared for Artemis. SpaceX is getting ready, Elon Musk's company, NASA is getting ready. They're starting to get everything prepared for Artemis, which is coming in 2024. So all the astronauts are getting ready, and so they're starting to award these contracts for Artemis. It's going to be, obviously, in the 1960s, we went to the moon. We really haven't been back since then. It's going to change in 2024, 2025. So they're getting ready for that. The government has awarded all sorts of contracts, including SpaceX, to be the one to take, obviously, Americans to the moon again. And actually, we're going to go back there. And so Artemis is going to be the next thing. And so one of the contracts that was up was the fact that they need vehicles around the area to transport all these, astronauts and people. And Canoe is actually taking advantage of that and won the contract. So the next thing is obviously what happened is the thinking. Elon Musk was in Northwest Arkansas meeting with Canoe. They're a competitor to Tesla. And so there's this thinking going around that Canoe might be essentially making the next Lunar Rover. There has been word that Lockheed Martin and also GM are working on one privately, but that's just a rumor. And also there's rumors going around potentially that Canoe might be working on that as well. I have a theory that Elon Musk came here to meet with Canoe because they're going to be taking a Canoe vehicle up to space at some point. I think that there's things that we don't know about potentially that are happening, but obviously that contracts have not been awarded yet. So there's a really interesting crossover happening right now that Canoe won kind of the vehicles around the area on Earth, but there's a contract coming up that I believe that Canoe will win. Obviously, Northwest Arkansas is becoming more and more involved in technology and space, NASA and SpaceX. So that's kind of the first part of the conversation is about SpaceX, NASA, and how Northwest Arkansas is kind of intersecting in all these different areas and how really, once again, Northwest Arkansas is becoming a hub for tech, for medical, for business, for everything. So I still get a lot of comments and people asking me what is the tech startup here? What's the industry like? And I think you can look back over the course of history for the probably last decade of seeing just the enormous growth that has happened in Northwest Arkansas. But I want to let's take a step back in time a little bit of what's happened. So we've had Walmart, obviously Walmart's always been established here. JB Hunt's been established here. Tyson's been established here. Some of the biggest companies in the world are established right here in Northwest Arkansas. That's not going to change. Walmart is creating a 35-acre campus that they're going to be developing for all their employees. They're hiring more employees coming here. One thing about Walmart's fascinating is they used to do a lot of outsourcing when it comes to their technology. Now they're bringing everything in-house. So they're on a hiring spree for all technology things. So if you want to apply to Walmart and you're in the technology sphere, definitely apply to Walmart because they're hiring a bunch. They're getting ready to fill their 35-acre campus in the next couple of years. And on top of that, there's so many tech startups coming here. We have venture capitalists moving here. We have Canoe who moved here, the EV manufacturer. We have potentially that they're going to be working more and more with NASA. The University of Arkansas holds a crazy amount of patents when it comes to medical, tech stuff, and all sorts of business license. So there's a lot of tech startups that happen within the university itself, and they work with the patent system there. And so I can't even talk enough about the patent system that university holds, because they have so many patents when it comes to all these upcoming technologies that have not even been discovered to the public yet. These are things that are prototyped, they have patents for, and one of them, probably multiple of them, will just be front runners for future technology when it comes to battery technology, medical technology, virtual reality technology. So the University of Arkansas is a hub for all business stuff. All of NWA is becoming a major tech hub, medical hub, business hub for everything around here. Another example that's happened the last couple of days is King Aerospace has rented out a massive facility out at XNA, which is the major airport here. And they're starting to do a lot of commercial work for the military. So they're bringing a lot of headquarters, a lot of jobs right here in Northwest Arkansas. And so they're going to be building out so many planes, and privatized planes and commercial planes and military planes. Obviously, they're in the whole aerospace industry. So it's by no surprise that there are so many things when it comes to space technology, Bitcoin technology, startup hubs, venture capitalists, all sorts of jobs that are happening right here in Northwest Arkansas. It's not a surprise that Canoe would move here. It's not a surprise that Elon Musk would be here. It's not a surprise that NASA would award Canoe a contract for becoming part of Artemis, which is the future moon landing. So none of these are surprises anymore. Once again, Northwest Arkansas is just on a growth pattern. So many people are moving here, which is a great thing because the infrastructure is set up, all the community stuff is set up, the trails are set up, everything's set up for the people to move here. And now we have the jobs ready, we have aerospace coming, we have Bitcoin here, we have all the tech startups, we have medical, we have the college. So NWA is really poised to be just, once again, be a great place to live, work, and play right in NWA. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Really appreciate it. Also, leave a comment below if you have any questions specifically for me, or if you want me to answer anything for you. Also, feel free to give me a call anytime or text me. I get texts and calls all the time from people across America looking to move to Northwest Arkansas. So feel free to just reach out at any point. I didn't really mention this in the video before, but I have a 3-day itinerary link below. So if you are thinking about moving down to Northwest Arkansas, definitely download the 3-day itinerary, because there's so much to do in Northwest Arkansas when you get down here. So whether you're an adventurer, whether you're into sports, whether you're a foodie, whether you're a sightseer, whether you have kids, there's a 3-day itinerary link below for you. So go ahead and download that. And also, when you come down here and you check out the amazing place of Northwest Arkansas, definitely give me a call and I can give you the $10 tour, and we can see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.